Back to your corner, John.
As well when he landed landed on the arms of Barrios, but yeah, I said woo. Because yes, these first 2-3 rounds, we're gonna see if the timing is still there for Pacquiao.
That was
the speed.
Pacquiao, despite the 4-inch disparity, but it's the quickness that makes Manny Pacquiao dangerous. And look, against Uda, quick start.
Pacquiao split the guard during that sequence. That left hand speed is still there.
But there's a right hand of Mario Barrios trying
to get some sense of confidence for him to come in
and do something like that. Open up and then land a quick, sharp uppercut. There's that left from Manny Pacquiao. Mario Barrios made no bones about it. He says the longer the fight goes on, the more it favors me. And we know that Pacquiao needs to have this.
Punches thrown in this round, but the punches that he did throw were effective.
Of the ring wants to establish the fact that he's the champion. Will this be the round after a feeling out round? He starts off with a good jab. Ill-intentioned counter right that Barrios wanted to punish Pacquiao with. That's a nice left, and then a jab.
But he's been on the pay-per-view level twice in losses to Gervonta Davis and Keith Thurman, and he talked so much this week about what he learned from those in terms of maturity.
And getting back on that jab.
That was a quick 1-2 from Pacquiao. What was not quick was his exit. You see the feet get tangled there. That's Thomas Taylor.
The world title in 4 different decades. Incredible to think about.
And the fact that he would be the first ever inducted
into forward opens up. So now it's Barrios trying to get the jab going. But again, Pacquiao, you see the old Pacquiao coming in with the flurry, stepping.
He's a big left-hand guy, but you know, early on he was seen as a one-handed puncher.
Footwork to exit. That's why he looks so, let's just say it, old against Ugas. And that was a much younger version of Pacquiao.
A nice body shot there with the left from Manny Pacquiao.
Just listen to that crowd.
They're enjoying this.
The counter shots there from Barrios, flush to the chin.
Oh, nice jab from Barrios. That was stiff and right in the face of Manny Pacquiao.
And that's what Bob Santos wanted.
Nice stiff jab there from Mario Barrios. That's a jab. A darting shot from Manny Pacquiao.
Lead left hand, not much power on it, but it caught Barrios.
And for Pacquiao right now, it's not how many punches or the speed. It's the right punches that you need to throw.
But that's why it was so important when Bob Santos says, do not allow him to referee this fight. Left from Manny Pacquiao to the solar plexus of Mario Barrios.
He's got to keep working that body shot, man. In flurries like you used to, because again, you're leaving yourself exposed.
Barrios a 16-punch connect advantage through the first 6 rounds, and here's Pacquiao darting in.
From him, we heard him say that, and don't forget, Santos, an accomplished trainer, he's been in many Pacquiao camps in the past as an assistant.
Pacquiao off of him.
And you wonder how many of these surges is Pacquiao going to have each round as this fight goes on. But it caught Barrios, not ready for it.
This was a really good one for Pacquiao, but that wasn't really close for Barrios.
There is the exit strategy for Manny Pacquiao.
Got hit with that right hand.
Yep.
These last couple of fights, and again, he's fighting a legend tonight. Does not want to make any mistakes, and Bob Santos knows.
There's a nice leaping left there from Manny Pacquiao. There's that jab, though he can't get away from the jab of Mario Barrios. He's just too slow on the defense.
Barrios stops respecting Pacquiao. That could either be the point that begins his undoing if he gets caught, or that downhill ride as the younger man with 4-inch reach advantage, but a 6.5-inch height advantage as the tallest opponent at 6 foot even that Manny has yet to face.
The right uppercut, now a left uppercut from Mario Barrios. But Barrios said, I have to lose that respect. And his trainer, Bob Santos, said, look, at the end of the day, I need my guy to have a killer instinct. Because you ask...
Manny looked like he was motioning to Barrios, telling him to raise the punches after a couple were on that belt line.
Barrios says, hey, you're not the referee. That guy instinct, it doesn't end well.
It does not. And there's a response from Barrios. Good body shot. That was good body shots.
And here you see Thomas Taylor saying, you may be Manny Pacquiao.
23. You've seen a more confident Barrios since 3-0-1 overall, including winning a world title.
On the defensive end tonight.
He knows that sooner or later, Pacquiao's gonna fade.
His height advantage and reach advantage. 6.5 inches taller, 4 inches longer on that. Mario Barrios getting more confident. And that means that Manny Pacquiao will start to open up and get caught by shots like that right.
This isn't beautiful anymore, but he's still, his legs are still lively, like right there. So that's a good combo.
That we're seeing Pacquiao at this age, after this layoff, almost fighting on even terms here with Barrios.
Oh, what a nice right from Barrios, but the answer.
Combination he threw there, it's going to impress the judges. It just impressed me. There's 2 of them. Now Barrios has got to get those back, or else.
So he's moving to his right. He's taking that right away from Barrios. Every time he steps to the right, there's no right that Barrios can.
It's an ebb and flow right now. But look, Manny at 46 years old, it's pretty unbelievable right now. And Barrios, of course, he's going to probably get.
Barrios keeping his nerve, keeping his cool, but at some point he needs to do that and establish himself. Host Brian Custer on the call today. Nice straight left from Manny Pacquiao. He's been very responsible defensively tonight. Made very few mistakes.
Remember what Pacquiao revealed this week? He didn't pick Barrios. His wife, Jean.
6-year-old threw 8 rounds tonight.
I think some of that is Pacquiao. Look, he's a busy
Body shot
politician.
there from Barrios.
Sure, and Pacquiao, he's busy. And
It's time to thank Barrios. And Pacquiao, he's taking it. He's taking a breather. He's relaxing, and boom. That's his punches go.
That's a nice right.
Politics, philanthropy. If he's unfocused, if he's not putting in the work, sometimes you get a different Pacquiao. I think
It's been his MO.
you can't give Pacquiao an inch here. They'll take a lot more.
He may look like a 40-year-old, but he's not that 40-year-old we saw against Yordenis Ugaza. He's nothing near a 46.
At this point in this fight,
And he's competitive and taking the lead in round number 8 as a 10-second clap sounds. And Manny Pacquiao, just like old times, getting the crowd on their feet.
Big round for Manny Pacquiao.
Again, it's the man in the black trunks with the orange trim. The man you know by just one name. That's how you know an athlete has made it. If you're Pelé, if you're Maradona, if you're Cristiano, well, if you hear the name Manny.
Getting the attention of Manny by doing that. The jab, pushing back.
the jab is the key. That's the key to wear Manny down. Really pull at that gas tank.
I like the bigger fighter you are.
And he says he feels a lot younger because of that.
Yeah, no cramps here in this fight so far for Manny Pacquiao, moving a lot more. Feet movement, the quickness. But again,
You're not thinking Manny Machado?
this is a people's champ right here. Everyone loves Manny. He's a great
Hold
person.
on here.
One of the
Did against Manny Pacquiao, and that gave Manny problems. And there it is. Every time that Barrios throws punches, he lands. He hurts Pacquiao. See that straight left to the body from Manny Pacquiao. Let's not forget. Ooh, beautiful left hand to the face from Manny.
that right cross from Barrios.
True version of who you are at your best and at your worst.
They're so honest. They will tell you the truth. And if Jinky said to Manny Pacquiao, you got what it takes to beat Barrios, well, guess what? He's proved
This happens. The crowd gets going and Manny gets going.
And see, Pacquiao knows how much is truly left in the tank. What you wonder is the combination of this.
Beginning of round number 9, stamina not an issue for Manny Pacquiao. It was, how will his legs look? Will he still have that
to victory.
I think so.
Look, I just saw Barrios on a really good body shot counter.
But in there, that was a down performance from Barrios in his own opinion. He said he was ill during training camp. He was more focused on making weight, and he
The people, and that's what Manny Pacquiao is known for. The crowd, they love Manny Pacquiao. They know he can't do it, and I'm a believer right now.
And they may not be 6-punch flurries, but they are.
Pacquiao to get close to
Yes.
land these shots. Hey, look, if we're honest, we're all fans of Manny Pacquiao. It's a one-of-one athlete, and the way people love and remember him is also special. These fans.
He has an opportunity. And he did say, I'm going to take him to deep waters. I want to see how much he has left. Abner, when Pacquiao lunges, he leaves himself square. That's a dangerous place to...
Barrios is starting to time that counter right hand perfectly after Pacquiao finishes his combination.
this is the 5th round. There's going to come a point, we know Bob Santos, where he's going to tell him and he's going to urge him, okay, it's time to step it up. Act like the bigger guy and the younger guy. Push him back.
Certainly saw that in the way the betting line changed as we got closer.
Yeah, no, you're right. And so far, Pacquiao showing some grits. He's showing some good shots. But again, the hard shots are landed by his face from Barrios.
How about that overhand right counter? There's that stick once again.
It's the last time Pacquiao's been knocked down in his career, and that was 2012.
Good quick hands from Manny Pacquiao to close out. Cheekiness in the corner of Manny Pacquiao because he doesn't play any games. Nice flurry there from Mario Barrios. Over marvelous Marvin Hagler. There's still a lot of boxing to go here. We've got 6 minutes and know what they're living, and that's the difficulty of separating yourself. And that's why Barrios has to do exactly what he did. They talked about it. If anybody can defy Father Time, if anybody could say, I could care less what your doubts are, I believe in myself, and God is in my corner, it's Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao is improving as... Look, it's one thing if you're 46 and you're only relying on power to stay relevant. Pacquiao is outthinking and outperforming Manny's way.
We've talked about the sentimental favor. These judges are human. They're
Performing Barrios up to this point.
To the point that Pacquiao has outlanded Barrios in 3 of the last 4 rounds. He's 16 years older than Mario Barrios here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And what a privilege it is to call Manny Pacquiao's return. And this man knows that the judges have their work cut out for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Look from Manny Pacquiao. Now he's starting to dart in. That's good for him, but it also creates openings for Mario Barrios, like that one with the left hook and the right down.
I came back for 4 years. After 4 years, I was missing a lot of timing, and I'm not seeing any of that with Manny Pacquiao.
Another right hand from Manny Pacquiao, a 2-punch combination.
Guard open. Barrios has got to take the advantage and let those hands go.
Like that. He spits the guard with the jab. And now what do you do behind it? A left hook, a triple left hook from Mario Barrios.
And this is Barrios. Excuse me, this is Barrios' moment to listen to his corner and his trainer Bob Santos.
Mario Barrios.
This is exactly what you need to do when you're the younger, taller, bigger.
Look, you came back after a 4-year layoff, and what did that feel compared to?
Simple as that. Manny Pacquiao took a step back, he said something, and he stopped the momentum of Barrios. Really close fight, really close rounds. Manny Pacquiao doing exactly what he needs to do, but then again, Barrios.
That's the best combination we've seen from Mario Barrios. He's done the last 3 rounds. Has quiet the crowd just as they're crescendoing. There's a nice straight left from Manny Pacquiao. Hall of Famer to come back and do it, or will Mario Barrios send their home here?
With that.
And that was good angles from Mario Barrios. And once again, the lead right. This is what Barrios needs to do.
Pacquiao, if it happens here, as we're pretty even in this final round.
Good flurry there from Mario Barrios. What answer will Manny Pacquiao have? That's right. And an upper rhythm of fight.
Yeah, no clue. I mean, the coach has told him already, Bob Santos, you got to push. This is your last round. He's going to change your life last round, but we're not. Manny Pacquiao's the one that's dictating right now. Oh, even though Barrios came back with that.
The decision is a majority draw. And of course, in that case, the champion retains his title.